Hello everybody! Today we're going to be doing some more of the Subarashiki Hibi playthrough. Now I'm going to be really excited for today because I don't know whether we're going to be able to get to the next ending. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously we have just seen probably the most disgusting scene in the visual novel so far, and I'm going to be honest, for Subarashiki Hibi standards that really is quite something. We saw torture, mutilation, other various sexual trigger words of Kagami basically last time, and we saw a really odd scene with Yuki. If you have seen in my comment section, I've been thinking about that scene a lot, and there are so many interesting things that we can learn from it, and so there's so much more to characters like Yuki, if you ask me. There really is, and I'm very excited to learn more. I really am. Yeah, I don't really understand what's going to happen now though, because obviously we've seen everything regarding Kagami, and then straight after it, Kimika is the one that talks to us, which is ironic. I don't really understand whether Kimika was the person who helped conspire with the murder or not. I do wonder. Because of the fact that the knife, I do wonder if that was Kimika's knife. I really do. The only thing is, I mean, the knife did look different, but at the same time, well, I don't know. Did it look different though? Let's actually compare them, because I think I mean, I can. I don't see why I shouldn't. Right, let's just do a little, I don't know, a fact check, I suppose. Right, so firstly we've got Kimika's knife, and then we've got the knife in Subarashiki Hibi. And let's just do a comparison of the shape. Oh, it does look reasonably similar. The handle looks... Hang on a second. It's hard to tell. The handle, I mean, obviously has a different colour. I can't deny it. No, wait, hang on a second. No, it's a completely different knife. Look at the blunt shape that defines this one, and then the pointy shape. I mean, obviously the colours as well, but yeah, the blade. And the length of it as well. I feel like it would be a lot longer. And I kind of get the impression that this one curves a little bit. This knife would not curve, no way. It would just go straight down diagonally. Oh yeah, I love that. I didn't even realise that. We had a full CG of the knife. Oh god, can I even show this? Yeah, so I really do wonder what the business with that knife was. I'm finding it quite hard to tell, but I hope it's told to us. But at the same time, maybe there's going to be some more information we can get from Kimika, so yeah, I've just got to look, really. Is that my saviour? Someone called for me. Isn't that interesting? He sees so little significance in Kimika that he would call her someone. Wow, someone called for me. I wonder who. Tachibana Kimika. It's going to be interesting to see how their relationship has changed, and I really do wonder what's going to happen in the ending. With this knife business, I get that there is a chance for it to be a different knife, but I do wonder if Kimika was conspiring. Wait, no, actually, I don't know how she could. Because I feel like Kagami's lot, they really have a different, I don't know, is it right to say like a plane of existence, or they're just existing on a different world? I don't know, it's just really odd to think whenever we see Kagami or Tsukasa, nobody in the world that Takuji is in is there as well. And Yuki's in that world as well. He can see Kagami and Tsukasa. Wait, no, hang on, can he? Did he ever actually acknowledge them? Because obviously we heard that from Takuji that Yuki is obviously the person who Kagami and Tsukasa are ruled by, but yeah, that's Takuji. I feel like it could connect if that may be the case. I don't know, it's hard to tell. What is it? Good. Isn't that interesting that with Yuki she completely disappears? Also interesting that Yuki hasn't seen this at the moment, I suppose. Yeah, it is actually quite interesting, the fact that Yuki sees this so much later, and yet Tsukasa is still there. But then she just suddenly disappears. The Wakatsuki girl ran off. The girl. Oh, Tsukasa. Do you care? Why would I? Jesus Christ. Oh, well, I thought maybe we should kill her instead. Yep, Kimika's definitely being as sad as usual. Well, not really as sad, but as much of a sadist as usual. Yeah. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that even in the good ending, when we realise her intentions to kill anybody who... Well, I suppose to kill anybody that had a relationship to Zakuro, but also in general... Wait, hang on. Let me just recap a sec. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, so obviously Kimika wanting to exert revenge on everyone in order to be able to feel as if she can make up everything that has happened to Zakuro, and if she can face up to the weight, if she can never face up to the weight of what she has done in order to contribute to her death, she can never stare her in the face. Look at that dead face. How could she ever look at that and tell her that she's going to change anything in her life and she's going to progress? Oh my god, I love that part. I really, really did. I think it's very well written. Oh, well, I thought maybe we should kill her instead. But it's just interesting how she becomes so ridiculously awful and menacing just because of this ideal. And we can totally see this here. There's no problem. Look at her sprite. Oh my god, that's hilarious. She does though, yeah. I see. She knows everything that's going on down here though. Yeah, what if she tells the police? Dude, what if she tells the police? I said there's no problem, so there's no problem. I mean, to be fair, she is. I feel like she's not actually in this world. I feel like there are two realities. And I think maybe it was Ayana that said it, but there was inside the boundary and outside the boundary, and Kagami and Tsukasa, they could potentially be in the world outside the boundary. But what is this boundary that connects? And what does it connect as well? I said there's no problem, so there's no problem. God, look at how evil she looks. You don't need to say it like that. I was just asking. Oh, alright. No problem. Not anymore, none at all. Yeah, you're just going to return the world to the sky and you're going to murder, like, nearly I don't know, maybe over 50 people? Yeah, no big deal. Of course not. Totally not. Is Takuji going to suicide, by the way? That's a really good question. I think it's very likely, but what if he doesn't? Not anymore, none at all. It's all over. Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like after doing... If you facilitate something like like what happened to Kagami, and you just do it for the sake of having sheer entertainment, you're disappointed, even though you're disappointed about not getting entertainment. That's all you can think about when, you know, allowing things like that to happen and encouraging it. Being bored because it's not as entertaining as you would have thought. Yeah. I think if everything wasn't all over by the time you let that happen, I don't know when it would be all over. Well, let's be honest, when you were killed by somebody or you killed yourself, but still, like, yeah. It's all over. Is it going to end soon? Yeah, totally. Yeah, the world will end soon. Oh, that's right. When is the sky at the edge of the world going to come? Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, it's already here. The edge of the world is right above our heads. Oh, I see. This is already the edge of the world. I wonder what she's thinking. Yeah, that's right. This is the edge of the world. That's interesting that she sounds so, well, she really sounds dreamy, if anything, but she sounds dreamy, but at the same time she sounds disappointed. See, the edge of the world, it's already here. Yes. Well then, isn't it time for us to return to the sky? Isn't it hilarious to think about the fact that this is inadvertently saying, can I kill myself? Look, I'm not even joking, it is. Oh, do you want to return that badly? Yeah, totally. I totally agree. Funny to think about the fact that we're seeing this from the perspective of an acquaintance this time, rather than the perspective of somebody who is... oh, somebody who's so close. I guess so. I've wanted to return for a long time. A long time? Yeah, look at their closeness and how it differs. Oh well, seems like the sky or whatever will be nice. What do you mean? God. Who knows? She still says she's grateful, that's nice. Well, is it? She's literally not only being encouraged to do all of these evil things, but in the end she's... well, then again, that's the tricky part. Takuji is allowing her to suicide, and obviously to... I get that obviously what she is thinking about Zakuro is, let's be honest, it's the one of the most unhealthy things somebody could think. But at the same time, I mean, even though it's ridiculously unhealthy, she is still making peace with herself. Even though that means loads of people die. But I can't deny that she is making peace with herself. Even though this is the bad ending, and it's infinitely more evil than the good ending. That's not to say the good ending wasn't damn evil as well. It really was, but yeah. Yeah, she... sorry, I forgot which point I was trying to come across with. Question mark. The day will return to the sky, huh? That's nice. That's a really good phrase. I agree, actually. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I think that's a seriously iconic phrase to Subarashiki. I couldn't imagine... I feel like something like this would be used in really traditional poetry. I don't know. Maybe it's used in Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus. Maybe that's where it came from. I don't know. What do you mean, phrase? These are words of gospel. I love that image. That sprite is so funny. What I find really funny about Kimika is she fully knows this is a delusion, but she still goes along with it just because she wants to be changed and she wants to come to terms with what's happening to her. The only thing is, obviously, she's a lot more vocal about it in the other ending. Oh no, I'm sorry. I know that. I'm sorry. What are you saying? What am I saying? Tachibana Kimika. Now that I think about it, she's a strange woman. You've only just thought about that now? A person who literally carries a knife of their favourite anime character? And who also makes it so that it seems as if you have killed Senagawa Yui? Now that I think about it, she's a strange woman. She's different from the rest of them. He still sees it. The rest of the people gathered here. Something is different. She bullied Takashima, and then she came to me because she was afraid of Takashima's curse. Yeah, she came because she didn't want to die, just like Akasaka, Megu, Kitami Satoko, and the rest of them. But oh, I wonder what he sees. Oh, yeah, interesting question. She jokingly said she had come to kill me, but was that really a joke? No, she was seriously going to do it. Just think about the right hand. But the only thing is, then she saw genuine salvation in what Takuji was saying. Not for a deluded sense, not because she was completely consumed with fear. Nah, Kimika's emotion... I think Kimika is actually emotionally intelligent. It's just the fact that she is very swayed by grief. Because the thing is, I think it is possible to be emotionally intelligent and yet be someone who is committing seriously wrong crimes. Actually, I don't know. I mean, no, it depends. Because, no, actually. No, I retract what I said. She is emotionally intelligent, but the only thing is she's been too swayed by her grief to be at that peak of emotional intelligence, so much so that she can't realise just the extent of how wrong everything is, and she lets it change her and she doesn't rise up against it. But to be fair, in situations like these, you've got to think about, is it really possible to defeat this? Especially if she has no help, if she has no people to talk about it with. Yeah, I mean, if she did have somebody to talk about it with, I wonder if it would be possible. To be honest, we don't really know much about these characters, seriously. We know nothing. I mean, like, just let me ask you one question. Tell me about the family lives of all these characters. Kagami and Tsukasa, for example, they're twin sisters. What else do we know? Yeah, I think you see what I mean. The characters really are defined by their actions, all of them. She jokingly said she had come to kill me, but was that really a joke? Oh yeah. Her eyes when we first met, and her voice when she was watching Senagawa. What? He realises that? Oh, no, hang on. I got deceived. She led Senagawa to her death without a moment's hesitation, and she killed her. Now that I think about it, did I really fool her with that farce? Yeah, I've put on a show to make the others believe in my predictions. Interesting that even though he's so ridiculous... What the fuck? No, I'm sorry, but this is one of the cases where you just read something. Oh, you just read something. And then you realise what the fuck it means. What the Okay, the reason why I'm surprised about this is Takuji has had so ridiculously much of a connection with delusions, and he's thought of everything as totally real. And yet then he just casually realises this. The fact that the predictions are shows. The fact that everything is not just something that was all pre-decided and predetermined and was gospel for him as the saviour and his mother testing him, blah, 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 blah. He actually admits, I'm really impressed. This is something I genuinely never expected. I put on a show to make the others believe in my predictions. But if I had to say it, I feel like I showed her my entire hand at the beginning. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, anybody who was not drunk on fear could have. She's the only one who could have figured out that I didn't kill Senagawa with the curse, but rather led to her death directly. And yet... Why is she the most faithful and devoted of them all? You could really think that she's just a disgusting murderer. Why is she trying to help me like this? Well, whatever. Yes, whatever you say. That's right, it's been long enough already. Yes, it's been long enough. She's completely echoing our words. The final sigh. The Tsui no Sora is here. Now we just have to take the final step. Kill yourself now. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, the final step. You don't look too good. Interesting. Oh, well, somebody was literally stabbed, so yeah, is that going to have any relevance? Oh, really? I'm fine. Did something happen up there? Oh, yeah, he just fucked a corpse like 2 days in a row. And he kind of got stabbed as well. Did something happen up there? How much is he gonna say? Up there? Oh, the roof. Well, I guess there was... Interesting. You guess there was? You're bleeding a lot.
知ってたのか。
Hang on, yeah, that is a good point. Is it showing, or... you knew that.
服捨ててあったから
Oh,
血だら
right.
けの
Yeah. She instantly clears our suspicions. You threw away your old clothes. They were covered in blood.
よく僕のものだと分かったね。
That's actually a good point, yeah. You did a good job of figuring out they were mine. Why could they not have been... I mean, for example, they could have been Nishimura's, but obviously the sizes are really different. Or they could have been some other random's clothes who has died and yet we haven't known about. You did a good job of figuring out they were mine.
私は救世主様のことをよく観察してますからね
I wonder if she was watching us doing the act, i.e. Rirudu / Ayana. Delusional Ayana, sorry. I always make sure to keep an eye on you.
ほう。そうか。
Bit odd. Oh, really?
すんげえ観察眼ですよ私
I'm jealous. Give me your X-ray vision now. Okay, no, that sounds wrong. I was thinking, give me X-ray vision so that I can... I don't know. Oh my god. X-ray vision could be the power of cheating. I wonder what you could actually do with X-ray vision at school. Well, if you could see into other classrooms just by pure willpower. I wonder what you could do. You could plot the perfect murder, I bet you anything. I have incredible powers of observation.
そうか。すんげえ観察眼か。
Oh, really? Incredible. What the fuck? What is happening at the moment? Oh, really? Incredible powers of observation, huh?
そうだ。
That's
立
right.
花ってさ、
はい
Yes?
なんで他の連中とセックスしないの？
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Why don't you have sex with the rest of them? Everybody's having sex, though. Is she going to do it? I don't think she will.
な
But
んで？
why?
それなら救世主様だって参加されないじゃないですか
But you're not joining in with them either.
僕は人じゃないから。人じゃないものとは言うことは言ってるよ。
I love it if you look aside from the delusions, this is true. Technically, a corpse isn't human because it's... I mean, it is a human, but it's not a human anymore. So it technically isn't a human. So he is technically doing it with... So what he is saying here is technically true, if you ask me. Oh my god. Because I'm not human. I'm doing it with others who aren't human.
人とはやられないのですか
So you can't do it with humans.
ああ。まあそうかな。
Oh, Jesus. Well, probably not.
そうなんですか
She actually wants to do it with us? Is that what she's insinuating?
なんでだよ。
Why?
いえなんでもありません
Oh, nothing. Yeah, that kind of tells us
お前
everything.
処女なの？
That's a bit random. Are you a virgin?
まあそうですけど
Well, yes.
キスの経験は？
Have you kissed anyone?
ありえませんよなんでですか
Of course not. Why?
やる？
Do you want to do it? This sprite is so funny.
セックス。
Quote right there. Sex.
あの
別に嫌ならいいけど。
I don't really care if you don't want to.
嫌なわけはありません
Why wouldn't? Why wouldn't I want to?
なんで力説するの？
Because she's embarrassed.
さあ力説したい年
Reasonable.
頃なんですよ多分
Don't know. I'm probably just at that age.
そうか。
Yeah, seriously.
嫌ならいいよ別に
I don't mind if you say no. Isn't that interesting? So here it might be the case that there's lust and there's sex as opposed to actual conversation and people sorting out their issues and being able to properly talk about them. They develop their relationship via true understanding in the alternative ending, whereas they develop their relationship via lust here, I think. That might be a theme.
何
So rather than the feeling mentally, they feel each other physically. What?
命令してくださいませんか
Yeah, she's doing it, totally. Oh god, we're getting an H scene. Oh well. If there's a character, we're going to see an H scene of them, it seems. I know we're seeing an H scene of Tsukasa because I've read the tags of this game. There's more than one tab for, let's just say, family members. I think. And I've accidentally seen a CG with Yuki. I know. I don't know about any of the bullet. Oh god. How awful would an H scene with Tsubasa be? Oh Jesus. Tsubasa and Megu. I hope that's not going to be the case. Let's just take in this dialogue before, obviously, we... Let's be honest, it's going to be an H scene. But... Oh god, sick torture of Kagami. Interesting about the Tsukasa related stuff. She sounds disappointed, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I don't blame her, though. It feels... Well, no. This is another thing that is not resolved because of... It's not brought to light because of the fact that there is so little mental understanding between the two. It's such a significant day. And it is the day that all of this story, let's be honest, has been leading up to. But the only thing is it's so normal. It's just as if it's another day. Because, ironically, it is another day. Or at least, in my opinion. She hides the reason she's grateful as well. Without a moment's hesitation. And look at her in episode 2 with Yuki. Isn't it interesting that when he talks to Kimika and he talks to somebody he feels... I mean, I get that he feels suspicious about... No, actually, I think that's key. He feels suspicious about Kimika, so what he does is... Because the thing is, all of his logic is just... It's just composed of things that are completely ridiculous, but suspicion and figuring out somebody's true intentions, that is a really human thing to do. And that human thing is really different to everything that Takuji has been thinking. All of this delusional bullshit, it's complete opposite. So I think by engaging in more thoughts that reasonable people would engage in, like this, for example, and trying to think about the situations and circumstances of another person, it's as if that's making him... I mean, I won't say he's sane. I can't say he's sane. He's just pure evil at this point. Well, you can be evil and sane, but maybe this is making him become more sane. Well, you can't just become more sane, but he's thinking less delusionally, which is interesting. Or at least that's just what I think. He would never admit this normally. Guilt. Yeah, Takuji's gonna die anyway. Isn't it interesting how much she keeps an eye on us? It makes sense if you ask me, though. I mean, let's be honest. If you were in a state of guilt like Kimika, you would be constantly worried. I think she's in paranoia, just in the fact that maybe there's just that sudden chance that everything she has stood for is going to be completely wrong, and it's going to be bullshit. I don't know. That's what I think. And she's just always looking, just in case that possibility arises. Grape. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh god. Could you imagine just... Oh, I could just think of... If you've read Happy Sugar Life, spoilers for that story, I just imagine the teacher saying this to Sato. Holy sh... Or... I don't know, probably Taiyo when he becomes a creep. No, I don't really. Or that one stalker in the beginning of, I think it was the second manga volume. That weirdo who was at the cafe that Sato worked at and who was being really, really obscene. I think Shoko was trying to confront the person, but then Sato stepped in and yeah. He followed her ever since. Anyway. That's what I'm reading at the moment, the Happy Sugar Life manga. So it's really relevant. To me, at least. Isn't it funny that there's something so suspicious here and yet there's nothing that is said? Isn't it interesting? Kimika can totally separate herself from the rest of them. She knows how the sheep are. She's not joining out of fear, but she's joining out of atonement, really. Let's be honest here. It's so interesting. But she wouldn't want to fuck people who are just disgusting and completely taken over by lust. And let's be honest, also on drugs. They are on drugs. I wonder if Kimika's ever going to be able to escape from her emotions here. God, I love that he just says that so dryly. But I suppose it's because Takuji, he feels like he's a higher being and, oh, these puny little humans. Doesn't matter at all. It's not important. Isn't it interesting here with sex? Normally, stuff like this, it's declaration of love, declaration of the fact that you've got in a relationship with someone. Yeah, here it's just something that's so unimportant. Doesn't prove anything, it just shows lust really. It doesn't show any sign of a relationship. All morals are distorted. Could you order me to do it?
はあ何それ
Huh? What do you mean?
命令していただけると助かります。私、諸事情によって
What?
救世主様とはできません。
Okay, this is probably something I shouldn't be curious about, but why private reasons? That's really unusual. I can't do it with you for private reasons, but I could if you ordered me to.
何それそんなに嫌なの
What do you mean? Are you saying you don't want to? What, so she can't do it on her own will for private reasons, but she can do it if she's forced to do it? So she's consenting to forcefully being made to fuck someone, basically. Well, it's not forcefully if she makes the other person forcefully make her do it. What do you mean? Well, obviously, if she then changes her mind, then sure, but yeah. Anyway, what do you mean? Are you saying you don't want to?
だから嫌なんて言ってないじゃないですか。
Like I said, there's no way I wouldn't want to. Yeah. Like I said, there's no way I wouldn't want to. I don't understand.
すみません。わけわからなくて。
I don't understand what these private reasons are. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't make sense.
ただ、諸事情で救世主様とはできません。でも、計画成功のために仕方がなく、というのであれば、折り合いもつくかと。
That's unusual. It's just that I can't do it. Oh, I get it. I think. Well, look at Kimika. She is one who is so ridden with guilt. Do you really think somebody with as much of a self-hating cycle as Kimika would feel that she deserves something like, something like a reward that's similar to, well, you know what? I think the answer's no. It's just that I can't do it with you because I want to. But if I had to in order to make the plan succeed, then we could
計
compromise.
画成功
To make the plan succeed?
なんでもありません。
Oh, it's nothing. Well, get impregnated and then kill another person as well. Oh god, I hope not.
ほう
Well, to be fair, you're gonna...
まあいいや
You won't even know if you're impregnated in a day. Well, okay.
立花は好きな人とかいるの
Oh god, is there any particular human you're in love with?
人ですか？人か。
Oh my god, that's ironic.
そうですね。難しいな。人じゃない設定なんで。
So, I mean, Kimika is doing this because she wants to, but I still think it's lust related because Takuji's just doing it because of the fact that she's not doing it with the other ones, and I don't know, she doesn't. Why is Takuji actually letting Kimika do this? Yeah, so Takuji is just saying, do you want to do it? He doesn't care whether she does it or not, obviously. I think he's just doing it because he's horny, but like... Yeah, it's interesting. A human? That's kind of hard. Maybe someone who's not human? It's as if there's one side that just doesn't care and will agree to whatever the other person does, and then there's another side who has complete love for the other. It's just a really interesting little dynamic because there's not really much that could go wrong in this. It's just such an odd and disconnected proposal for it, if you ask me. Human. That's kind of hard. Maybe someone who's not human.
何それ二次元
What do you mean? Someone that's two-dimensional?
私は確かにオタですけど、そういう のとは違います。
I am definitely an otaku, but that's not really it.
なら何なんだよそれは。
Then what do you mean?
まあいいじゃないですか。
She still doesn't say. Wow.
うん。
Well, it doesn't really matter who.
とりあえず命令してください。
Anyway, order me, please.
何を？
To do what?
何をって今言ったじゃないですか。
I just told you.
何言ったっけ？
What did you just say?
やらせろ。
To do it with you.
ならいいよ。君かやらせてよ。
Alright, Kimika, do it with me. Is he actually doing this? What's wrong?
いや、大丈夫です。
Oh, nothing. I'm fine.
でも私、やり方とか全然ですよ。
God, yeah. But I don't know anything about this. Yeah. Yeah, like for example, protection maybe? Dude, why is it? I'm sorry, but with Edoges, is there going to be a single fucking scene with protection? From you know what? Well, in you know what, in section. I swear to God, I've not seen a single scene with that. As a requirement, really. Well, not as a requirement, but as something that happens. Why is there no fucking protection? Do these people not know what the word protection means? But I don't know anything about this.
ああ、僕も全然だけどね。
Well, you don't know anything about fucking a real person. You know stuff about fucking corpses, but not real people. Well, I don't know anything about it either. It is interesting that he thinks about that.
どうしましょうか。
So then, what should we do?
どうするの？
What should we do?
なんかいろいろしないとダメなんだろう？ああいうのって。慣れないと痛いみたいだし。
I just find it so interesting, and it's really unusual to think about the fact that Takuji is addressing this person on very equal terms, and if anything, he's being considerate, and what he's doing is he's really lengthening it out and really giving her opportunity to say no. It's just so odd because of the fact that they are doing something. It's weird because in episode 3, sorry, in the alternate ending, we had honesty mentally, and we had what should happen. Let's be honest, before people do this, they should be fully honest with each other, and they should, well, they should know the person that they're doing an act this romantic with. But the only thing is these people barely know each other here. It's just as if we've got two ends of the spectrum. Like, in the alternate ending, if they then fucked, sure, it would be fine because of how much they understand each other, but they're just doing it for... I mean, this is quite literally just Kimika giving in to her lust. It's not really based on romance. Takuji's just doing it because Kimika wants to. It's the end of the world, so I suppose might as well have a bit of fun. Is that what he's thinking? Ah, wait a second. By the way, can I just mention that when you're doing stuff like this, your heart rate, I can imagine it beats very fast. What has Takuji also been? Stabbed! My question is he going to die during sex? Oh my god, that... Huh? Oh no, the music didn't go. I heard something.
今の一連の会話で結構下はスタンバイ OK です。
I just want to... Yes, when standby is said, she means it's ready to go.
そんなものなのか？
apparently funny that. They really are new to it. Really?
こういうのはですね、
Yeah, reasonable.
気分の方が来るものなんです。
Well, this is just because of the atmosphere.
気分ね。雰囲気とか全然じゃないか。
Yeah, no, I totally see. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah. The atmosphere, huh? Doesn't seem like there is any atmosphere.
いや、なんかこんな自然にやろうかなんて言われたら逆にキュンとします。
Oh, it's just after you asked if I wanted to do it so casually, I kind of got nervous.
キュンとするのそれ。
Of course, yeah. That makes you nervous?
まあ、私的にはですけど。
I mean, I suppose Takuji's fully prepared to do it. Kimika seeks so much more meaning than Takuji does in stuff like this. Well, at least for me it does.
そんなもんかね。
そんなもんですよ。
Yeah, it is.
なんか前儀とかした方がいい？
Shouldn't there still be some kind of foreplay? How does he mean foreplay? Never heard of that word before. God, I fucking hate this keyboard. Oh god. Oh right. Okay, sexual activity before intercourse, okay. Oh
微妙ですね。お互い風呂入ってないでしょ。
Jesus, poor Kagami. I don't know. Neither of us have bathed recently either. God, I wonder what her parents must think. Seriously, I mean, she hasn't been in the house for days, and she hasn't been anywhere for days apart from down here in this horrible, horrible place. This is a place where I can easily imagine it in a visual novel. I find it hard to imagine in real life, though, but just because of how insane it is. I don't know. Neither of us has bathed recently either.
そうだけど。
Yeah, totally. I guess not.
あと、あんま見られるのは NG かな。
Go to his room. Or his study space and... Study space? Dude, his wanking space, not his study space. He doesn't study at all. He has loads of books, but that's just an illusion. Hidden by the curtains. And I don't really want anyone to look at my body. Yeah, reasonable. What if I just use my hand? Oh god.
手臭くなりますよ。
Your hand will get dirty.
お前、そういうこと言うなよ。
Don't say that.
でも、本当のところどうだろう。多分必要ないと思いますよ。前儀うんぬんで痛くなくなるほど処女膜は甘くないですよ。
Isn't it funny to think about the fact that they're just doing the stuff that... Oh, I don't know. They're just doing the stuff that feels as good as they possibly can. They're not lengthening it out. It's just... They're just doing it for the feeling. There really isn't much connection. Because it's not romantic. It's just one person who loves Takuji. That love is not reciprocated, but he's still giving in just because, let's be honest, he has nothing else to do. So, I mean, there's no sex because these people find it fun. It's just because Takuji has nothing to do. Seriously, it's weird. It really is.
ならやめる？
Then should we forget about it?
はあ、そういう知識に疎いんですね。
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Kimika seems really quite innocent in terms of what she watches. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I don't really know much about that stuff.
何が？
About what?
あの猫目正常って処女だろうが、ある避けて流血だろうが全然痛くないんですよ。
What does she mean by cat's eye?
だから猫目正常じゃないって。
Oh yeah, that's the drug.
エ
Yeah.
リクサーだよ。
That's evil. That really is bad. Oh yeah, this is even worse if they apply drugs. I think that was so evil seeing Kagami be so brainwashed by the drugs that she actually enjoyed the pain at the end. And she actually enjoyed the experience. But it was so weird seeing her being really brainwashed and then just seeing that complete and utter change in her and seeing, I don't know, some sort of being that didn't even feel like they belonged in this earth. Seeing a being that was an entire contradiction of the personality of the Kagami that we knew. It's weird.
まあいいじゃないですか。
Oh god.
このまま入れてくださいよ。ちゃっちゃと。
It's not a big deal either way. Come on, stick
ち
in
ゃっ
already.
ちゃっとね。長女とかさ。
Yeah, no, totally.
そうですか。これはこれで私的には情緒がある感じですけどね。
I'm excited in my own way.
気の迷いで、なんか救世主が一般女性とやろうかって誘うとか、なんか少ししびれません？毛沢とかすんげーモテモテだったらしいですよ。アイドルと寝るのより全然すんげーことだったって。
I'm assuming this is some sort of celebrity here. I heard Kezawa stars. That's not correct terminology. Asterisk. It was crazy popular with the ladies. It was supposed to be even better than sleeping with a celebrity. Is that what she feels sleeping with Takuji is? Like, oh god.
自主規制のつもり？まあいいけど。それってこっちのテンション下がる例え話だな。
あ、私がするのはありですよ。
Oh, that's what I was doing.
何を？
Making him feel depressed. No, I'm just kidding.
救世主様のテンション下がった場所をどうにかする感じですか？
Oh, I was trying to help you feel better since you looked down.
いや、僕も風呂入ってないし。
No, I haven't taken a bath lately.
いいんじゃないですか？どっかの狂信主義団体とか、
Oh,
京都のお風呂の
Jesus.
水飲んだって話だし。
It'll be fine. I've heard of cults where people would drink the leader's bathwater. Jesus Christ, if Belle Delphine made a cult. That's so weird, by the way. Can I just mention?
いや、それはそうかもしれないけどさ。
No, that may be true, but still.
ああ、いいんですよ。もともと私は自暴自棄な人間ですし、
Yeah, that's interesting.
別に私がやってもいいって言ってるんだから。
It'll be fine. I've always been self-destructive, and I'm telling you, I don't mind. That's actually really interesting that she's saying that, and I mean, we can definitely see that in her. In terms of her response to everything that is going on, she really, really is destroying herself in the most awful way. And, yeah, it is interesting that she'll let Takuji do anything with her body. It's just, obviously, she doesn't mind. It's odd.
それこそキミカの手が臭くなるよ。
Then your hands will be the ones to get dirty.
あれ？私、
Dude, he hasn't even showered. How fucking disgusting is that? That's just adding disgust onto disgust. I think even if he has showered, it's disgusting enough. Oh, I was gonna use my... Oh, God.
そうなの？
Oh, God, really?
つうか私、セックス自体あんまり興味ないっていうのあるんですよ。
And I said before I wasn't really interested in sex, so...
それで何に興味あるの？
Then what are you interested in?
一度チン舐めてみたい感じ？
Right, okay. I mean, she's doing it for pure curiosity here. Yeah.
そうなの？そんなもんなの？
Yeah, seriously,
女の人
yeah.
ってチン舐めるの嫌いかと思ってた。
Really, is that all? I thought girls hated doing that.
そ そんなの人それぞれですよ。他の女のことなんて知りませんし。
That's going in
そ
the
んなこ
quiz
とど
channel.
うでもいいじゃないですか。私はむ
depends.
しろチン舐めるだけでもいいですよ。
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That depends on the person. I don't know if other girls like it and I don't really care. I'd just be happy doing XYZ.
いやだからさ、僕はやらせろって言ってるんでさ。
But still, I told you to do it with me.
別にセックスもいいですよ。薬が効いてる今がチャンスだろうし。
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, would she be doing this without drugs? That's the question. Would she want this to happen? Or maybe that was the decision she made before putting the drugs on. No, I can't justify that. What if, what if she put the drugs on, and if she hadn't have put the drugs on, she would have changed her mind? She's not of a sound mind, no. Just because of the fact that she makes the decision to put the drugs on while she's thinking that she's fully confident she wants to do this with Takuji, what if, had she not put the drugs on, there was a change of thought? Look, this... Yeah, it's just... There's a possibility that maybe she might not want to do this, but her thoughts are just going to be completely carried away because of the fact that the drugs are there. I mean, she's clearly rational enough, it's just... She's not fully there in terms of how sound of mind she is because of the fact that she's on drugs. Sure, that's fine. Now, as our chance, since the drugs are still working.
何そのチャンスって。
セックス What do you mean, chance?
いやですね。普通にあんな場所に指3本とか
Oh
入るとは
my
思えないん
fucking
で。
god.
つうか、そんなの考えただけでしむる感じです。
That's insane. Oh, nothing. I don't think... Yeah, I'm not saying that out loud.
なんだよその3本って。
What do you mean, 3 finger?
いや、だいたい指3本がチンの太さと聞いたことがあるんで。
Oh, right. The fuck does she mean? No?
そうなの？でも
Yeah, exactly.
人によっ
What
て
kind of a
指の
measurement
太
is
さ
that?
違うじゃん。
Really, but not everyone's fingers are the same thickness.
それ言ったらチッコだって大きさ違うんですよね。
Reasonable. So that just makes it even more inaccurate. Neither are their dicks.
そうなるのかな。
Well, I guess.
そんな感じです。
Something like that.
そんな感じね。
Something like that, huh?
こういう会話しながら、こうやって指でズボンの上から撫でて OK な感じ？
Right.
そう知らないけどそういう
God. Oh, this is so weird. I love that you could just crop out like maybe a 10th of this image and then it would be fine. Maybe 2/10, maybe a 5th. No, maybe a 6th. Look. You'd be fine, and then you just take that bit you've cropped out back in. Looks a bit weird, doesn't it? God, this story. It never fails to be weird. What? Oh, never mind.
そうなの？でも人によって指の太さ違うじゃん。
Isn't it funny to think about the fact that sex while on drugs is the only reason they can connect? Isn't it funny, actually, that all of the connection they have been doing is in the form of drugs? The only time Kimika has felt actually brave enough to whip up the courage to speak to Takuji and to just get to know him more is when she's on drugs. I think that might just be a coincidence. No, I think it's because she probably didn't have enough courage to do so well in her normal state of mind. God. I don't care, but aren't we going out of order? Seriously, yeah.
こうかな。
How's this? Oh god, he's groaning. What?
なんだよ。
What? It's interesting how pissed off and bored he seems.
いい感じですな。喘ぎ声。
Alright.
男の喘ぎ声なんて気持ち悪いだろ。
Isn't it nasty hearing a guy moan?
私は好きですよ。大歓迎。
Right, not at all. I love...
そんなの知らん。男の喘ぎ声なんてキモい。
I mean, for him, sure.
なら我慢してくださいね。別に声出さなくていいですから。
Then try to endure it. I don't care if you don't do it.
すんげーですな。本当にズボンの中に棒があるんですね。届かなかった。
Oh my
そりゃ、も
god. Well, yeah.
面白いな。なんでこんな前面に自己主張気味なんですかね。
This is so
やりやすくていい
weird.
ですね。ちんって。
What am I reading?
そんなもんかね。
I guess.
だって女の子嫌がったらまた閉じたら触れないじゃないですか。でも男の子って嫌がってるのに敏感な部分丸出しじゃないですか。
Yeah, fair. She does actually have a point, to be fair. I mean, that is if you're thinking about... Well, what about behind, though?
丸出しってズボン履いてるし。
ならズボン下ろしていいですか？
Oh god, I'm gonna have to get censoring soon.
多分パンツの上からの方が気持ちいいですよ。多分ですけど。
Probably.
勝手にしろ。
If that's what you want.
なら勝手にして
Isn't that interesting?
ファ
What?
スナーを。お？黒いビキニ？
そんなわけないだろ。ボクサーパンツだよ。
そうなんだ。なんかパンツから形くっきりしてエロいで
This
すね。
makes me want to actually die.
これはなかなか。
いちいちお前は解説するな。
I love that line. You don't need to explain every
大
detail.
切中。
Kimika, in charge of explanations. Right, Kimika's gonna give us a verbose report of every single detail. Oh god, don't get Kimika into biology. don't make her explain every biological process that is happening right now in university level depth.
まあそんぐらいさせてくださいよ。だってこれからお口で綺麗にしてあげるんだから。
Fucking hell.
なんで救世主としもべがそんなギブアンドテイクなんだよ。
でもこんななってて舐めてもらいたくないんですか？
別に。
Not really. Dude, he should just back out if that's the case.
そんなすねなくてもな。
Yeah, she's really letting her feelings taking over.
ちゃんと救世主
Also, the drugs, can't forget about those.
キミカのお口はシャワー代わり。
I mean, I understand that Takuji has consented to this, but if he says not really, you just stop right there. Yeah, but she's continuing, of course she is. I love how much of this dialogue is just not only complete trash, but it's just meme material. Oh god. Oh my fucking god, that's so
あんまりグロ
disgusting.
テスクじゃないんですね。つーかケースくね。
Oh Jesus, this is gonna make me want to die. You know what I hate? The fact that this is right at the bottom left, which is where all of the text begins. Rot. This is the most one-sided H scene I think I've ever seen, by the way. Can I just mention that? For fuck's sake. This is the stuff you can only find funny when you're my age, like 17 or teenager. To be honest, I think I'm reading Subarashiki Hibi at the best time of my life. I don't think this story would have been nearly as good when I'm older. I think Umineko and Fata Morgana as well, which is what I'm reading next, they'd be better when I'm older, but I want to read them as soon as possible, so yeah. I've read Umineko already, it's just I haven't read Fata Morgana. That's going to be the next one I'll read. Oh, God. I thought it would be nastier. Right.
なんだよそれ。
What do you mean by that?
救世主様ってハイレグでも履く気なんすか？
Do you wear stockings? What?
なんでそうなるんだよ。
Why would I do that?
いやだってもう下の毛の処理でもしないとこんなにはならないでしょ。
What?
ということはハイレグを
You must shave or that would be... Alright. Or maybe it's just that he hasn't really grown up in terms of puberty yet?
なんでそこでハイレグを履くことになるんだよ。
Yeah, seriously. Why would Takuji wear stockings? What? And how does that possibly mean that he'd have barely any hair on his legs? And obviously in another place. Why do you think that means I wear stuff like that?
救世主
The savior in stockings.
あ
Oh Jesus. Yep, that's my cue to turn audio off. I don't want people moaning on my video. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I wonder if he's going to be reminded of the trauma. Oh, I wonder. Oh, Jesus. What are you thinking about? Yeah, no, isn't it interesting just to think about the fact that he has done this to somebody? He's literally been, I mean, let's be honest, he's been a total victim of the worst sexual assault possible. And, obviously, he's been the one doing what Kimika is doing. The only thing is, obviously, he hasn't wanted to do it. God, poor him. Seriously. Oh, nothing. It was just a little different than I expected. You mean it doesn't feel good? Yeah. Total reference there, yeah. I know, it feels good, but it's kind of interesting. So this is what it feels like when someone does this with their mouth. Yeah. I just can't believe she's actually thinking of doing it. It's so fucking disgusting, this. I mean, he hasn't showered in days as well. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, that's disgusting. It's just like a news reporter. You're so blunt. Stop it. Make up your mind. You're on drugs. That's all I have to say. You're on drugs. Okay, that's good then. I hate these sound effects, man. Right. What are you talking about? This? What? Well, we are reading a story, to be fair. I'm just narrating. You don't need to do that. Knock it off. God. Really? Oh, but look, it's twisting and there's... Yeah. Don't say that. I'm just narrating. I got it already. Now cut it out. I like that. The saviour might be a masochist. That's, well, maybe a little. Wait, who cares about that? Are you stupid? Oh, God. Yeah, of course he does. I get that there's no ironic that there's no romance in this scene, and he has an opportunity, so obviously he takes it. Yeah. That's it. Kimika moved to, oh God. Oh no, what the fuck are we seeing now? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh. I find it interesting that all of this quote-unquote narration that's going on here, a lot of it, let's be honest, is just something that well, couples would say to each other while they're doing stuff like this, and they would be very vocal about what they're saying. And it's just interesting that Takuji is just so annoyed about Kimika being really vocal about it. Oh, I know what it is. Obviously, Kimika wants to do it, but Takuji has no feelings of attachment to Kimika. He just feels as if she's a lower servant. The only reason he's giving into it is because he'll feel good from it. Let's be honest here. There's no love, there's no compassion, there's no nothing. Yeah, that's really interesting. That's why he's giving into this, potentially. No, actually, no. I think he would have been more driven if it was just for... if he just did this so that he could feel good. I think it's more the case that he's doing this so that... I don't know. I think he's just doing it out of consideration for Kimika, to be honest. I think him feeling good is just a byproduct, really. Some of these lines are hilarious. It's kind of amazing how I have the saviors. Something in my mouth. What the fuck is this, man? What have I gotten myself into? Dude, I wanted to read the end of this fucking story, not... To be fair, I hate that this scene, it's so degenerative, but it's really fucking plot relevant as well. And if anything, this probably is one of the most important things that will lay the scene for the ending. And I hate that. I really do. deranged? No, I'm not. I'll tell you who's deranged. Fucking Takuji. Okay, to be fair, he isn't here, but yeah, Zakuro, Yidudu, Kagami. Yeah, those were 3 scenes I can think of where he was completely deranged. And it is interesting, Takuji just remembering and thinking and just being interested and maybe being able to understand, or just look at the traumatic situation that happened a year ago, with a different perspective, really, just knowing what the bullies felt. I mean, it's not really going to help anything, but yeah, I wonder how it would change his impression of what happened. Well, a little. Shut up. Huh? Oh god, the finale. Jesus Christ, she's going for it. Right. Oh my fucking... Ugh, Jesus Christ. Of course she's gonna swallow it, right. White flashes of doom. There we go. Ugh, that's such a disgusting image. Oh fucking hell, she's swallowing all of it. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Yeah, totally, yeah. How could the savior be so explicit? Ugh. Holy fucking shit. But she stopped in the middle. What's happening? Oh, okay, yeah. Whoa. Don't spit it out. Yeah, do. Jesus Christ. I don't even want to imagine how disgusting that is. Yes, yeah, do that. If she feels like she needs to, don't stop her, seriously. But it's so nasty, it's all sticky in the back of my throat. What is this? I thought it just tastes bad. What an awful person. Right. This is the most low energy sex scene I think I've ever seen. Why? Maybe, but still, you shouldn't spit it out like that. What? It's carbonated? What? Yeah. What do you mean carbonated? This has nothing to do with it. I mean, the feeling in the back of my throat and in my stomach. Well, I guess it's not really the same. Of course not. I don't... You can so tell that she's high. But it feels strange in the back of my throat, which is pretty much the same. It's kind of like comparing curry to a cigarette, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. That comparison doesn't make sense. Curry and tobacco are nothing alike. Can't you speak clearly? Oh, God. Oh, it looks like you still have some energy. Look. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't do what he did to Ayana. Fucking hell, that was so disgusting. Huh? No, maybe. But let me rest for a while. Oh, right. I thought it was going to end there for some reason. Yeah, why would it? Let's be honest. What kind of choice is that? Yeah. That would kill you. Well, delusional Ayana could. Are you sure you can't? I really don't want to be reading about this today. I hope it's going to be better tomorrow. No! You're really you telling me that this changes the entirety of the ending? Oh my fucking god. I've lost hope at this point. Oh god. I feel like my brain is slowly being eaten. I have fucking Alzheimer's or something. To be fair, this is fun, but it's only fun for the reason of how fucking degenerative it is. A person. Oh yeah, I forgot about turning up audio, sorry.
なんで炭酸系関係ないだろ
Yep, bit more viscous. I mean, okay, I get that obviously he's a man, he could infer this, but I'm sorry, there is no way. He said this. Let's just listen to his dialogue again.
正規は人じゃないだろ
So
という
that's...
かだとしてもなんかもう少しあるだろうティッシュに出すとかよだれみたいに垂らしやがって
Yeah, he says it so confidently. I wonder if he's speaking from experience. That'd be the weirdest thing to do your thing into, though, I think. I mean, tissue? Yeah, I don't get it. Ah yes, my favourite carbonated drink. People who are men and at sea. Alright, so it's not really our decision, it's more Kimika's decision. Let's do this one.
そういうこと言うと本当に選択肢見えてくるからやめれ
What, are you saying I'm Mamiya Takuji? No, please no. When you say it like that, I actually see the choices. Not, well, I quite literally do see the choices. Yeah, sure.
けけけゲームの
You play too many games.
なるほどさすが救世主は正統派なのですね
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, I figured you liked it plain.
なんだその正統派って
What do you mean, plain? Oh, right.
では失礼します
Okay, I just wanna... Good time to spit out anything in my mouth. Fucking hell. This is really disgusting CG. Well then, excuse me. Right. Oh, yeah. Get that audio muted right now. Why does Takuji's hair color look so different in this CG? It looks a lot darker. She was breathing hard. Are you alright? Interesting that she's totally reliant on the drugs. On the cat's eye. But it will probably start working soon. Oh my god. Fucking hell, that looks painful. Oh god, here we go. Oh shit. Shit, get my alt tab ready. Fuck. Get the alt tab ready. Okay, there we are. No reason in particular. There we are. I have my finger on the alt tab keys and I'm not even joking. Yeah, reasonable. God, he didn't last long. Couldn't hold it in any longer. Oh, Jesus. Oh god, the white flashes. Right, there we go. Oh, damn. Kimika suddenly kissed me. That was not what I was expecting. Oh my god. I think it's so funny to think about the fact that her lips, I mean, you know where they've been. And then she's kissing Takuji. Isn't that interesting, the fact that she can't stop herself, and the fact that no, she will never ever stop until, well, no, it just shows her lust, it really does. Yeah, no, yeah, before she was just playing around. Now she lusted after me as if something inside her had broken her sanity. White Flashes Part 400? Right. You're saying you messed up? Holy shit. Yeah, somebody got a little bit too carried away under the influence of narcotics. I kind of messed up. What? How did she mess up? I wonder. Right, I don't think I need Alt-Tab anymore. I feel like the H scene's probably over. Good. Yeah, it was a really quite interesting scene, actually. I find it funny to think about the fact that initially there is such a lack of interest between Kimika and Takuji, and obviously they do physically connect, but do they mentally connect? There's so much less in terms of understanding, and the only reason they're feeling as if they're more connected is, well, to be fair, I do wonder if it's still more one-sided. I know, I'm just talking to myself. It's just, well, it's nothing. What are you talking about? For what? Well, I guess that was a good reward. A reward? For me?
いや 違います。私にご褒美です。なんというか、
Reasonable, yeah,
頑
I
張った
mean...
自分自身にご褒美的な。
So you're basically saying that you deserved a reward for killing somebody and also being the person that encourages the brainwashing and obviously eventual murder of so many. So you deserve a reward for that. Okay then, Kimika. Okay. 100% see what you mean. 100%. No. Maybe not 100%. Maybe let's just crank that up by a 20. 120% see what you mean. Yeah, because this is really sane. And it really makes sense. Yeah, sure. Oh no, that's not what I mean. A reward for me. After I put so much effort in, I guess I deserved one.
そんなものか。
Is that all?
はい。まあこれで
Reasonable,
呪いも
yeah.
成就しますし。
Yes. Well, now the curse will come true.
呪い？
Curse?
あ、いえ、こっちの話ですよ。
Zakudo's curse, yeah. Oh, nothing. I'm talking to myself. Interesting how many things... I mean, you guys have literally fucked, and yeah, there are so many things that they... Well, they're hiding from each other. Well, she's hiding from him. Oh, nothing. I'm talking to myself.
まったく変なやつだな。
Yeah, and even after connecting this much physically and obviously giving each other the feelings of pleasure of their lives, do they understand each other mentally? No. They have just had a physical connection. There's no mental one at all. You're a strange one.
はい、そうですね。
Who
変
isn't?
なやつですね、私。
That's right. I'm a strange one.
どうしました？ため息なんてついて。
Why are you sighing?
私とやって疲れました？
Did I tire you out?
うん。まあ疲れたけど。そうじゃなくて。考え事してた。
Yeah, I'm a bit tired, but that's not it. I was thinking...
考え事ですか？
Thinking?
ああ。地上でやること。
Ooh, yeah.
もうなかったかなって。忘れ物したらもう二度と取りに来れないからさ。
I mean, this is going to be the last day he's alive, so if he ever wanted to do anything to the school, now's his chance. Ah, yes, this is the last day of my life. Let's just set fire to the school. Why not? Set fire to gasoline Zakudor's desk. Explode it. Make Zakudor's desk. Oh, I don't know. Just become a scientist. Become a scientist that breaks the laws of physics. No. Become a scientist that is so advanced that they can quite literally make Zakudor's desk orbit around the Earth. Make it join the asteroid belt. Fuck, I need to blow my nose. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I was wondering if I had anything I needed to do above ground. If we forget anything, we won't be able to go get it later.
まあそうですね。
Yeah.
ここにいる人間以外、すべて終わってしまうのですから。
That's right. Everything outside will end.
だからさ、なんか忘れ物。
So I was wondering if I forgot
忘れ物なかったかな
anything.
って考えてた。
それで何かありましたか？忘れ物。
So was there anything you forgot?
なんだろう。あんま思い出せない。
I wonder. I can't really remember.
ならもうないんじゃないですか？忘れ物。
Isn't that interesting? Then you're probably not forgetting anything.
そうか。忘れ物はないか。
I see. I haven't forgotten anything, huh? He's forgotten everything regarding Zakudor and obviously the Holy Surge and Nidodu as well. Isn't it funny to think even in this ending he has the potential to seek priority over Nidodu? potential to seek Kimika rather than Rirudu and Zakuro. And maybe his infatuation for Zakuro is actually disappearing. It's hard to tell.
もうここでやることはないのか。
I have nothing left to do here, huh?
はい。
It's weird,
もう
yeah.
ありませんね。ここでやるべきこと、しなきゃいけないこと。
Yeah, there's nothing left here that you need to do.
そうか。もう終わりにしていいわけか。
So we can end it now.
はい。もう終わりにしてもいいと思います。
Yes, I think we can end it.
やり残したことは特に私はありません。
I haven't left anything behind.
いや、お前のことはどうでもいいんだけど。
And look at that. There we are, the nail on the coffin.
そうですね。
Yeah, look at that as well. Wow. Of course
な
not.
んで元気なの？
Yeah, I agree. Why are you so upbeat?
終わりか。これで全部やり終わった。
The end, huh? I've done everything I needed to.
忘れ物はありません。
I haven't forgotten anything.
ありません。
Nope.
ということは、これで救世主様のお仕事
I
も
see that,
終わ
yeah.
ったわけだな。
Which means my job as the savior is over.
お疲れ様でした。大変でしたね。
Good work. Must have been tough.
ああ、なんか大変だった。
This is just the savior talking to somebody, quote unquote, savior talking to somebody who he feels is lower down. He doesn't actually care about her. This is just an excuse for a bit of conversation. No true feelings at all. Yeah, it was incredibly tough.
ね、今何時？
So then, what time is it?
今18日の23時ですよ。
Oh wow.
もう
God,
1
that's
時間
cool.
で19日になります。
It's 11 p.m. on the 18th. It'll be the 19th in an hour.
そりゃ大変だ。19日になったらすぐに行かないと。空へ。
Oh jeez. We have to go to the sky right away when it's the 19th.
あ、そうなんですか。じゃあそろそろ行きますか。
Oh really? Then should we get going?
Oh. Mm.
Yeah, no,
そろそ
totally.
ろ行こうか。
That's going to be really exciting. Oh yeah, maybe we should. Oh. Kimika lent me her shoulder. Oh, interesting. It looks like my wounds from Yuki still haven't healed. Even after the sex, I'm actually really quite surprised about that. Because I would have thought that increased amount of blood flow during sex would have maybe made it so that he had the possibility of dying from these wounds. This is just a cheap connection they have, one that is only going to... It's not a lasting connection. They've never really understood each other. They're on better terms. They're on good terms with each other. Takuji feels as if Kimika is a bit less weird because he's just not really paying attention to her flaws, and Kimika's been able to connect with him more. It's just so one-sided though. Maybe I should have used a bit more of the elixir. No. No. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, good point. What would he have stood for if that's the case? Well, to be fair, no matter what happens, he's going to kill himself anyway, so... Yeah. No, if I use too much, I won't be able to think clearly. If I don't limit myself, I might miss the timing to return to the sky. So that should be plenty.
あのさ、君か。聖水。
Kimika, the holy water.
最後に盛大にみんなに LSD の原液をまくんですよね。あと覚醒剤。
She's so excited, fucking monster. Right, I'll sprinkle lots of LSD on them at the end, and the stimulants too.
だから、あれは LSD だったのを僕が聖水に変えて、覚醒剤だったのをエリクサーに変えたんだよ。
Like I said, I turned the LSD into holy water and the stimulants into elixir.
間違えました。そうですそうです。
Oh, I misspoke. That's right, that's what it was. I kind of wonder, what was she trying to accomplish? Will he ever realise, I wonder? Yeah, I feel like she only went along with what I was doing to accomplish her own objectives. What a strange woman. Well, it doesn't matter.
最後に盛大にばらまきます。
Oh yeah, we'll give them a ton of it for the finale.
テンション上がってきました。
Oh, I'm getting pumped. I don't blame her. Who isn't? Let's be honest here. This is going to be what we'll read tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we have the classic Saviour music. Nice. Actually, I just want to check something. Right, okay, so, yeah. Let's just see if we can get anything out of the dialogue. And then I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to finish everything tomorrow. Right. Oh god. It is interesting about the reward thing. It's actually a little bit, if you ask me, it's a little bit contrary to the personality that I originally had of Kimika. I always thought that she was a person who she deprecated and she was the most self-pitying and just in general tragic character. But no, she feels, I suppose obviously she is very self-pitying, but she still feels as if she has deserved a reward for all of her hard work. But it's interesting, in the other ending she gets a reward for her hard work, but ooh, that reward is a little bit more, well, it's a little bit more worthwhile. Let's be honest here with lust. Let's imagine they didn't suicide. The reward here would have just been, oh wow, I lost my virginity. Anything else? Lol, no. As an opposition though, in Kimika's ending, they would have probably had a, I don't know, lifelong relationship. Obviously that wouldn't be the case because they'd both be done for serial murder, but yeah, they'd have the potential to. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, it was much more worthwhile and it was so much more touching, the other ending, and it's just so interesting how these people have, it really reminds me of friendships at school. I mean, there's some people that, just types of friendships, you just talk to somebody just because they're there. You don't talk to them because you actually like them and you want to talk to them. And it really reminds me of this. This is what Takuji is doing to Kimika. If I'm going to be honest, I think Takuji's been incredibly civil about this. And it's all Kimika's decision about whether, I mean, he'll just do anything, but obviously she's not being forced to decide. But, yeah. He's doing it for the feeling as well, let's be honest here. That's why he wants this to happen. Oh god. I don't dare click that red text. Isn't it interesting? Oh, I suppose I can see what you mean, even though if you are completely overdosing on drugs. Actually, she's not overdosing, she's doing just a reasonable amount. Actually, I don't know if she's, we weren't told whether she was overdosing or not. I think judging by her euphoria and, I mean, okay, look at the actions that she was doing while having intercourse with Takuji. No hesitation whatsoever. She was really naive to the pain, and she was really naive to any disgust as well. Like, for example, when she put something in her mouth. I think she was on drugs, definitely. Maybe a bit too many. Maybe, I don't know. Such a dishonest relationship. Dude, Takuji literally straight up just said, I don't care about you. They don't even have friendship. They're just acquaintances, to be honest. Ah, yes. Acquaintances who have had sex. But seriously, that is the case. It's weird to think, but it's my own invention isn't exactly reality. Well, okay, let's be honest. There are. I was talking to my friend in my Discord. By the way, please join my Discord. I want to have more Subarashiki chats there. Or visual novel chats in general. But yeah. There are some cases that have happened that are similar to the ones like Kagami's case that are in real life. And yeah, it's incredibly sad to say, but some of these things, they're frighteningly real. They really are. And I say that with the most honest thoughts, really. Real cases have happened that are similar to that case with Kagami. Isn't it interesting to think about the fact that all of these delusions, all of the multi-dimensional beings and corpses and feelings for Zakuro as well, all of the things that drove him to this incident and all of the things that he has taken significance in and all of the things that have encouraged him to make this incident worse, i.e. Riruru, they don't matter in the end. All of it is just meaningless. It really is, and it's interesting how Takuji sees a perspective that is actually quite similar to the reader. I feel that. All of it's meaningless. It's just meaningless sadism in a lot of cases. It's interesting that when he dies, he completely leaves everything behind. Self-centered as well, and she doesn't care either. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Look at how little he offers conversation. Such a disconnected relationship. You would have thought that they've had sex, so maybe they'd have more of a relationship, but no. No. Just time at the moment. It's 11:43 for me. And it's the 28th of March, ironically. It'll be the 29th. I love that. I'm exactly 10 days ahead. It'll be the 29th in 17 or 16 minutes. How many? Oh, 16 now. Thought so. Well, no, it's actually 15 minutes and 35 seconds. It is interesting. I really do wonder what's going to happen with his wounds from Yuki. I'm actually really surprised that he hasn't died yet, if I'm going to be honest. I wonder how quickly Nishimura died. I just think it's so hard to believe that Takuji actually has the potential to let go of his delusions. Kimika's totally used too much of the stimulants. Another indication of the lack of understanding between those two, and a lack of understanding of the delusions. I love this. Look at the lack of care. Similar to Takuji, actually. Look at how little he cares about other people. It's just about returning himself to the sky. He doesn't care about saving anybody. If anything, saving anybody. This whole cult was found on the notion of a delusion. I don't know if I've already saved. Yes, I definitely have not saved. I did not save at 7 in the morning last. Yeah, but what's really quite interesting is the fact that this was all founded on a delusion. Everything that's going on with regards to, you know, the end sky. But at the same time, I mean, Takuji in the end, you would have thought that because of the fact that he's tried so hard and he's really gone out of his way to get all of his followers to this certain point, that he would try to, well, no, I need to remember this is for revenge for Zakudo's death. And it was obviously all founded upon all of the delusions, all of the prophecies. It's really interesting because, like he admits himself, they're all false talk, all of it. All of the speeches, all of the convincing, all of that stupid stuff with, for example, Kiyokawa, the fact that you need to pledge everything in order to become faithful to Takuji. It not only meant that he had the biggest following, but it also meant that he could manipulate people. They were his pawns. Let's be honest here, they really were. But yeah, what I find so genius about this is the fact that Takuji has really lost sight of what initially was his intent. So initially he was really driven by lust with relations to Zakudo. And the more lust he had, obviously, the more intensely he felt for her. And then when she died, obviously, he felt so much grief. He couldn't differentiate between his lust and his genuine feelings. So, obviously, well, I mean, he did feel a bit of love and a bit of understanding as well. But that was only lust-based, and that did fade. And I think now he barely cares about Zakudo. He doesn't care about Kimika. He just cares about himself. And it's funny that he's cared about himself, and yet at the same time, and he's lost all of... No, he really cares about himself, and yet he's still letting all of these people who he has built up die. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? But still, it's just really interesting that he's just so self-centered, and yet he's going to save everyone. It's just such a contradiction. But, yeah, isn't it ironic to think about the fact that... I mean, okay, I could excuse it if you said that he was exerting revenge for Zakudo's murder. But the only thing is he barely cares about Zakudo anymore. Like he said in the forgetting-related part just there. He's forgotten nothing. He's not forgotten anything. He's not remembered anything about Zakudo. He's not remembered anything significant, anything his brain deems as significant. So, I think it's just... said that even in this ending, Zakudo's not significant at all. It's really odd. I do wonder how this is going to end, and obviously how that end is going to differ from the other end. Also, fucking hell, looking glass insects. Can't wait to start that. I really wonder what we're going to learn. See you guys.